Okay, so let me start off with saying this is all just personal preference. It's not really like professional advice. I've only been riding for a year and a little bit now, but I feel like I've ridden this board enough to know the ins and outs of it a little bit. Okay, so I haven't been making a lot of videos. I'm out on injury right now. I have a few broken bones that I'm healing, so I'll get back to riding in probably 2 weeks time from now. I'm almost healed up completely. Was thinking of a video idea. So today we are reviewing and rating my current board setup. Let's get into it. Okay, let's start off with the deck. I've been riding this Haero Bro Model for a year now. It is the Stifflex. I don't really have any complaints with this board. I've ridden the Warren boards before. I've ridden the Pro 95s, Pro 100s, and this board is just a bit more comfortable for me because I have big feet. So these extended edges of the deck really helps me feel more secure and more comfortable on the board. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the MBS boards, great decks, but I just prefer the Haero boards for the wider base. The only complaint I have about this board is maybe it could be a little bit stiffer. I've seen this with other Haero board riders. The board bottoms out on your heel edge. So when you do big jumps or you land hard or stuff, the board just flexes a little bit and it scratches hard. I don't know if that's a riding problem, but some other people do experience that. But I've been riding this board for a year now and that's the only scratch. So I can't really say anything bad about it. And another thing that's cool about the Haero Deck is that you have these holes so you can move your bindings in and out. So my bindings were actually on the outside holes, you can see where it was, and on the inside holes there. And I moved my straps closer together and I feel like I have much more control over the board. Rotation tricks are easier because your legs aren't as far out or your feet aren't as wide, so rotations are a lot easier. Overall, I would rate this board 4.5 out of 5. Next thing is grip tape. So this is just normal skateboard grip tape. Nothing special about it. It's been taking a beating. It needs to be replaced. But the mountain board specific grip tape is way better than normal skateboard grip tape. The mountain board grip tape is so much more grippy. You stay in your board better with mountain board grip tape. There's also some longboard grip tape that I've looked into that doesn't seem too bad, but I'm yet to test it out. But I've seen it in shops and the grittiness matches that of the normal mountain board grip tape. So I'm assuming that it will also work great, and I'm looking into getting some of that maybe at a point. Next up is the bindings. This is the MBS F5 Bindings. Really good bindings. We put them through a lot and they've been holding up. As you can see, I'm riding logo in. The straps don't come like that normally. I don't believe so. I think they come with the logo facing out. I heard some people talking about having it logo in, and honestly I don't feel that much of a difference between riding logo in or logo out. I might like how it looks more logo in, because you're looking at the branding. I don't really have anything to say about these. They're great. They've been holding up. Maybe there is a little bit of room for improvement with mountain board straps overall. I don't know all the technology that's out there because we're in a country where it's very hard to find parts. So MBS is basically our go-to. But I definitely do feel like there is a little bit of room for improvement on the binding technology of mountain boards. I do have heel straps as well. I just ride without them. That's totally a personal preference because I really enjoy doing one-footed tricks, and we don't do big enough tricks for me to justify using them. Once we get an airbag and we're throwing cork sevens and double backflips and that kind of nature, then I'll put them on just to feel more secure until I get the tricks. But I personally would like to do a lot of things without heel straps. It's just a personal preference thing again. Nothing against them, they look really good quality. The build is basically the same as the F5 Bindings, but I don't have anything to say about them. Everybody else who rides with them, they seem solid. Feet never come out. Maybe eventually I'll put them on when I can justify it, when we're throwing down bigger tricks. But for now, I prefer riding like this. Overall, I would rate the Bindings 4 out of 5. Okay, next we're going over to the trucks. So these are the Matrix Pro trucks. I think somebody can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the Pro trucks. But guys, here is where I have a little bit more of a criticism. So behind us we have also another Haero. It's one of my friend's boards. We're busy setting it up. He also has the Matrix trucks, but I'm not sure if this is the Matrix 1 or also Matrix Pro. But this part is plastic and this one's aluminum. Now the aluminum one is mine, and so far between the two of them I've ridden both. The plastic one seems a bit more poppy when it's in control, so I feel like you have more control over the board, you can turn quicker and all that. Well, this one is nice for doing big jumps. This one doesn't handle a big jump that well. I land much softer with these, believe it or not. And for bombing hills, these are also a bit better maybe in my opinion. You have more stability. And yeah, that's just the comparison between the two different Matrix trucks that I guess you get. Guys can leave an opinion in the comments about the differences between these two if you wanna. But overall, I've ridden a Haero with Matrix 2s and Matrix 3s, and the Matrix 2 and 3s are just a step above these. This is definitely my next big investment when we're ordering things or when we're importing some more parts. Definitely getting a set of Matrix 3s. And don't get me wrong, these aren't bad trucks at all. They work really well. I don't want to put them down because they definitely have their place, but I'm just pointing out that there are better options out. It has these springs with the bushing inside, whereas the Matrix 3s are just solid pucks that are sitting here. I'll probably throw up a picture on the screen now. The trucks, I'm gonna rate it at 3 out of 5. Next up is the tires. These are the T1 tires. I am not sure what these are. These are older MBS tire, although they've been holding up and I really like the two-tone idea with the tires. I wish we could have more options, you know, for colors, but unfortunately importing is very expensive. I can't really say anything about them. They are tires, they do as advertised, they're pretty grippy, nice for power slides. I don't have any bad things to say. 5 out of 5. Next up are the hubs. So Rockstar 2 hubs. I spray painted them purple myself. I don't know if they come in a purple color. I really like the look of it. These hubs have been holding out for a while now. I've been riding them for almost a year now. They take off easily. It's quick to change a puncture, although it might be inconvenient sometimes, but these are really good hubs. I think I would prefer an aluminium hub if we had the option, but these work really well. I would also probably rate them a 4.5 out of 5. Just quickly on the hubs, so I used to ride with these. It's a type of hub that it interlocks, so you twist it and then you can pull it off. So it has these little grooves. Damn it. You pop it in and you twist it to lock it. So these also held up for a while, but they started breaking off at the teeth inside of there, so we had to change over to Rockstar 2s because these weren't holding up anymore. I would also not rate them that bad, but this is definitely not as good as these. The Rockstar 2s are a big upgrade off of this one. I don't even know what model they are. I didn't get into mountainboarding soon enough to know about them, but if you're ever wondering, okay, should I get one of these or one of those, I would get one of those. Or if you ever wondered if you should switch these out, I think this video is a call. Next up, the bearings. These bearings aren't anything special. I just bought them at a local bearing place that makes all sorts of sizes, different types and yada yada of bearings. So we went to them, got mountain board specific bearings, and we've been riding with these sets specifically for almost also more than a year now. So they've been holding out good. They haven't given any problems. None of them rattled or making a grinding noise. They've been holding up pretty good through all the torture they've been through. Okay guys, and that is my review of my mountain board, my current setup. There's definitely room for upgrades. I would really like to get new trucks at a point, extra sets of tires, you know, just have spares of everything lying around. But I've really been enjoying this board. Mountainboarding is such a great and rewarding sport, and I never regret picking it up for one day. This board has served me so well, and I just can't wait to have a collection of these things standing around. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until the next one.